I want to know your viewpoints on sustainability. Who would like to go first? Let's conquer together.
Sure, definitely.
They will help us.
Yes.
Beach cleanup, a full hands up. Me and my son. We are
Yes.
like,
Even my
oh
son wants
God.
to join.
Every weekend of winter, Mama, can we go to the beach to clean it up?
We do beach cleanups. We have all.
Hello everyone, welcome back. And today I just don't have one guest. I have 4 of them. And I don't know where I've picked them up from. Maybe from the lot of networking clubs that we are a part of. So this is Marina Dsouza here, and this is my podcast room. And to show you guys, we can have multiple guests in our studios as well. And we are going to be talking about sustainability today. So we have Batul and Anupama on this side from Upcycle, who are concentrating on eco-friendly and sustainable products. I have purchased few of their products. They are awesome, and I recommend you highly to buy it from them and change your everyday living. Then we have Charlotte on this side. Her company name is blah blah blah. When I first heard it, ye kya naam hai? And she's going to tell you the full form later on. Then we have Lakshmi over here, the polite, the innocent one. The first time when I met her, she was like, come please see my products. And then I eventually ended up buying one of your I think yes, and that's one of the products that I use till date. Her brand name is Batulicious, and she is also into sustainability, eco-friendly products for your hair care and your skin care. So welcome all of you guys.
Thank
I
you.
hope
Thank
you
you
guys
so much.
enjoy the session today, and let's have a lot of laugh and
Sure.
stories to share.
Sure.
Yeah?
Perfect.
Definitely getting a lot of stories.
Okay. I want to know your viewpoints on sustainability. Who would like to go first?
Okay, I can start. Sustainability to me, it means that living in harmony with nature.
Okay.
That's one point I can say, and reducing your everyday waste.
Correct.
Yes, sustainability is all about making use of what is available to you and using that more than trying to just hoard and buy and live in a world full of conveniences.
Yes.
Okay.
Sustainability for me is just the word, the ability to sustain, anything, be it the environment, be it your life, be it the things you have, be it the things you aspire to have. Basically, first looking at your needs and not the wants and the luxury. I think that's what it is.
Correct.
Beautifully said.
Sustainability for me is what we are going to leave behind for the upcoming generation, and how we are going to reduce the impact towards our environment, our self-being. So everything, it comprises of everything.
Okay. So, for me, I have heard the term sustainability a lot of time. And over the last year, a lot of products and a lot of times I've heard.
Yes.
But I'm like, how can I actually practically use it? So, my business or the field that I am in and the entrepreneur journey that I'm into, for me, it is more about how much is my cost, how much is my saving. So and ever I've thought of, going into the sustainability, the cost does not match my business or my actions. So one of the questions is I was going to ask you some time back, I have these water bottles,
Okay.
I used to have when I started my first business center, I used to give water in the glass, for them to come and have it. So over the period of time, I observed that people are not drinking that water. So even after me providing the water to them, they are unable to drink. And that's when I switched to
Bottles.
the bottles or Tetra packs that are available. So how can we change that point of view? Because this is a habit that each and every office is
Yes.
particularly practicing.
Yes, so I think it is more to do with changing your belief system. So we live in a world where we think that having a plastic bottle is more hygienic and more better for us than drinking from the simple old mug.
Yeah.
That's the mind shift we need today. The problem is that these plastic bottles are making their way across different places. they themselves are leaching a lot of chemicals into the water, and we are ingesting that. So subconsciously we are doing things we are not even aware of.
Correct.
Yeah.
But a simple glass jug or a steel jug in a place is giving you clean water, and that's all we need, clean water.
Correct.
We shouldn't be paying for those plastics. We should be paying for the water. And that's the mind shift we need among people. And how will that mind shift come? When everybody starts practicing it. So you have to start practicing it and encourage those around you to practice.
Even there are a lot of restaurants nowadays, they keep refills. So you bring your bottle, if it is done, then you can go and refill the restaurant, and they provide you all the facilities. Or in a lighter way, don't keep water at all. At the end of the day, you have to bring the bottle to fill it up. So
Yeah.
it should come from inside, like
Yeah.
how we make the change. It should start from home.
Yeah.
One
Yeah.
thing I could recommend every office is to install a filter. That's the easiest way. एक filter लगा लो, you have a filter. Everybody who works in the office will get their bottles and refill when needed. And for your people, you will have a jug filled with water. So having a filter will solve a lot of your problems.
So filling a water in the jug and keeping it available
Yes.
will make more difference.
Correct.
Yeah. Something I'm going to take home.
Yes.
I'm going to try and practice.
And that's a win for us.
Yes,
Yes.
yes, so true, so true, so true. So let's come to Charlotte. So I know this lady from past 6 months maybe, and recently there was an event that happened at Marina Pearl, and then I saw Charlotte's a video on the TV saying that she has been helping the POD, people of determination. She has been helping them, and I'm like, oh my God, her face is there on the TV. Where is she today? Over here. So tell us, how is that you started off, and how did you end up reaching to there? Because in today's world, what I see is people, we become very busy in our lives, but the more we get, like the more luxury we have, or the more business our business grows, we want to give back. And money is the easiest form to give back, but that is not going to give happiness. And I have encountered that recently, that even if I give someone that money, I won't be able to, I'm not peaceful inside.
That is only
So,
material part.
Material part, yes. So how did you end up starting it and give back to the society?
Okay, so you're asking me about blah blah blah, or you're asking me about my role with the people of determination?
Both.
All right,
I'm sure they are interlinked.
Yeah, and more. So people of determination, the fact that you said that giving money is not something that will give you fulfillment, I think I've been practicing this from the past at least 25 years. It's nothing to do with me, it's the conditioning from my parents. So from that point of view, with the people of determination, let's go to there, because they came way before blah blah blah.
Wow.
I was in the corporate world for 18 years, and as my last role was, I was heading CSR and sustainability from a marketing point of view. My CSR partners were Mawahib, who have the Adults of Determination. And there, with the head at Mawahib, with Wemi and another person, Gulshan, I realized that an inclusive platform truly means considering them as equals. And believing in that first. It starts with you, and not giving them something. It's not like we are over them. There are so many talents they have which are way above us. So I have had an amazing time for 3 years working with them as my CSR partners. They've designed my credit card boxes. They've done some shows for our senior management, an actual team building exercise done by them for us.
Wow.
And I've also had my wealth clients come for an exhibition and buy art made by them. All right.
Lovely.
I've learned sign language from them, which I teach the kids now. So that started way before, say 2017 or,
Wow,
So
okay.
I've started working with them, and there's a lot I have learned from them. So that's how I look at them in any case. So there's no difference in any case. So it was in my system. Coming to blah, 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 which stands for Building Life Sustainable Habits. That's the
You
full
got
form. In the corporate world and otherwise, I felt that we are all in a rat race to succeed. We
Yes,
are
very
running
true.
and climbing
Very
that
true.
corporate ladder. Maybe I was one of them. Loved the position I was at. But I always felt that there was a lack of EQ in the corporate world, the emotional quotient, which is so important for the world today, right?
Yes.
And instead of teaching this to adults while we are in leadership positions and doing leadership things, Why not start it from children? Why not grow emotionally intelligent children into adults? And that was the rise of blah blah blah, or the start of blah blah blah, where again the people of determination, the adults of determination, everybody's an inclusive platform. So everybody's in the same space.
Yes.
That's how I look at it.
Absolutely. Thank you. Now, Lakshmi, it's your turn. I hope you're going to be loud and clear for us. See, this is what I was looking for.
We should have probably 2 mics. So I'm
Yeah, we were like laughing when you.
Don't worry, no
but
pressure.
My son won't accept this. So he'll be like, your voice is no.
No, we were also laughing when you introduced her by saying she's very polite and calm and all. You have not seen the real side of her.
I need to be more
The
friends with
naughty
you.
side of Lakshmi.
When am I getting invited for a cup of coffee? To see the naughty side.
Anytime. They already had one treat.
Yes.
Okay.
South Indian exclusive.
Oh wow. I'll be looking forward for that. Along with all of them.
Yes,
It's going to be
of
more
course.
fun.
Definitely.
Okay. Now I have a little bit serious question for you. How do you manage profitability and sustainability at the same time?
That's very tricky. Actually, in sustainability business,
Yeah.
it be any brand, profitability it's a long-term profitability.
Yes.
You won't see short-term profitability or immediate profitability in any of the sustainable brands, because you need to create a lot of awareness to the people. Even if, for example, my brand, I need to talk to the people who come to a pop-up market. I need to educate them.
Yes.
Because they'll see, oh, okay, it's another brand, but
Yeah.
they won't know the effort goes into it. Because when you say plant-based, there should be ethics you have to follow. You have to ethically source your ingredients.
Yes.
When you say plant-based ingredients, the vendor or the people from who you buy the products, raw materials, they should be EcoCert certified. And it should not keep on changing. So these aspects goes into it. And when you say sustainability, your packaging should be eco-friendly.
Yes.
It should not be like, one time use it, throw it. And, you save a lot of water resource and you save a lot of landfills also. For example, my shampoo bars, which is one of the best seller, one shampoo bar will last for around 100 washes, say around 3 months. So just calculate how many bottles you are going to, reduce. So these aspects should keep in mind. Once you create the trust towards your client, automatically the profitability will come in. It goes hand in hand. It's not like, you start your business today and tomorrow you open a shop in Dubai Mall. It's not like that.
Yes.
It's a long-term process. And once you, as I said, once you create the trust and clients started to believe in your product, they'll come back to, they'll spread the word. So it's like that.
So, but in this process of, you're trying to be profitable, sustainable, and in that journey, don't you lose hope somewhere in between?
So this is where your passion.
Because money is, we are living in Dubai,
Yes.
rents are supposed to be paid every single day.
See, this is where your passion comes in. You should not give up any kind of business. You should not give up, and you should not compromise on your ethics, what you believe in.
Yes.
So, see, business itself is a profit and loss. Okay, you have to manage both. So we have to manage the money also, which flows in, and sometimes we source the raw materials or we source the products, and then we sell it, and again we put full money on that. So it's like cycle. So I would say, like, we should not give up in any business. Just continue with your passion and things will work out.
Okay.
Yeah, I think for all of us, it is that passion that keeps us motivated more than anything. So yes, there are days we feel dejected. We feel, what can we do? Kya kare ab that we engage people? Kya kare? That kind of a situation. And ye nahi chal raha hai, ye nahi chal raha hai. But it is that one comment or that one action from somebody that pushes us forward, and that's all we need, because it is a mission for us. It is a mission of bringing in the change that this world needs to see for our future and our kids' future. So
Correct.
that is what has just kept us going, honestly.
Actually, sustainability in itself means the results are not going to be immediate. It has to sustain a longer time.
Yeah.
So the results also will take a long time to come. So you have to, as she said, trust the process.
Yes.
There are times when we have been asked that when you get a plastic bag for free, why should we pay that 3 or 4 dirhams or whatever for your bag? But they don't believe that in a lifetime, if a person is going to use, say, 300 bags, over the years you are going to be benefited. So you have to always think of long term in sustainability.
Okay, so this brings me to a next question.
Okay.
So what are the things that you use on an everyday basis, maybe at home or wherever, that is not sustainable yet?
Okay.
Okay.
First thing is your kitchen compartment. We try our level best to eliminate plastic, which we are still trying, but you can fully eliminate the plastics. See, when we say plastic, we are not saying don't use plastic at all.
Yeah.
You
Correct.
can't do that. Okay, it will come, in a long-term basis. But use plastics which are reusable, which are not harmful, and which are biodegradable. So when you see the PET bottles, there are symbols in top on bottom of your PET bottles, how many cycles it will last for around, the numbers they would have written. So only that much time you can use those bottles, and then you have to throw it out. Like in one workshop, Batul and Anupama was saying, you have to revamp your kitchen, like every 6 months once or 1 year. You have to throw all the plastics or the storage containers and bring the new containers, which are biodegradable. The cost wise, it will be a bit higher end, but somehow we have to do it.
Okay, still we'll have to do it, and then it
Yeah.
maybe
Lakshmi,
lasts for longer.
Once
Sorry, but there is a bit
There's
of
a
change.
correction.
I'm sorry if that is what has come across. What we meant was every 6 months declutter and try to
Declutter.
see what is it that you don't need, and
Correct.
discard what you don't need.
Okay.
Plastics, of course, you will have. Like I personally have Tupperware containers in the house, and I've been using that because this was before my journey of sustainability.
Correct.
I have it, so I'm not throwing them. I'm still storing stuff in them because it still has a life.
Correct.
The day I feel it does not have life, I will give that and probably use a glass container or a steel container. But till then, I'm going to continue to use it because it
Correct.
has a life.
Correct.
Similarly, when you don't go buying more plastic and don't go buying more new pretty looking stuff, you will always find glass bottles.
Yes.
You will always find containers
Yes.
you can put and reuse.
And reuse, absolutely. I think when we asked the question, there's one on top of my head which is coming. And the other day I was having a discussion with my mom-in-law also. So we have these tissue boxes which we otherwise avoid using in the
Correct.
house. Okay, in our houses, even in our house, even in the kitchen, we use cloth or otherwise we try to use towels in the bathrooms, right? I'm assuming all of
Yes.
us. But we have tissue boxes for when guests come in, or normally we were before our journey we used to use them always. After the sustainability journey began, we avoiding, and still there's a box. So I was talking to my mom-in-law and she said, you know what, since you're already on this journey, why don't you take this up and expect them to use towels? I've not got there yet. If you ask me what am I
Yes, that
not,
one
what
thing.
is one thing in my house, and that's something I totally want to get rid of for some reason, the tissue
Okay.
boxes. So that's
Yeah.
one of the things.
Yeah,
Lots
even
of
we
things.
don't keep, but yeah, like she
For
said,
the
no,
guests,
at
yeah.
times, there were times when there was nothing, no tissue paper in my house. And I have had friends carry tissue paper in their purse with the fear that inke ghar pe to, you will not get
Milega
kind. So I do keep if they
Yes.
ask, but I don't keep it openly for them. And if you ask me what habit, like, I have tried to be as sustainable or as plastic free as I can. But sometimes if you're getting a thing very close to your house, like for example, if I want to buy rice, I don't want to drive 20 kilometers because I have a bulk store there. So at that time, I probably will land up getting the rice in plastic because it is closer to my house. So you have to count, is it worth spending half an hour driving 20 kilometers to a bulk store, or you should just use it as it is right now. Yes.
Okay.
So that's one change. I mean, that's one area which we still have not achieved, but hope so.
Otherwise, lot other things are tick mark.
Yes.
Wow. When she said tissue paper itself, I lost it.
See, that is why I said, when I said kitchen compartment and all, because as she said, but when my mother-in-law, my mom, or even my husband, they're not comfortable with glass, especially in the kitchen and all.
Okay.
So what normally we used to do, as I said, like once it reaches that multiple cycles, we throw it because no other option. That's a practical thing what is happening, I'm saying. Then we buy another one, which is like, as I said, it's biodegradable or which lasts for longer time. Or sometimes I go for stainless steel containers.
Yeah, they're the
Wherever it
best.
is possible, we go for stainless steel containers. Otherwise, no other option. But still, we are in that
But
journey.
with stainless steel, what I have felt is that you don't come to know what's kept where in the kitchen. So Yeah.
Or just
कौन कर रहा
open
है
it
इतना
and
मेहनत?
see. Just open it and see. I have had this and I don't like this answer. Just open and see. That's the best thing.
But when you said that you lost it, I should bring this point here. I feel, you know, when I said that I was in the corporate world and I was from the marketing point handling sustainability, I'm saying this on air for the first time, I think, that I wasn't even 5% sustainable in my life.
Of course, yes.
So been
I
there, done
understand.
that, got the t-shirt. Was 95% ruining the landfills, I think. Forget contributing to it. But came 2020, where it was just a conscious effort. And one thing I have been a believer in is that every drop makes an ocean.
Yeah.
I believe it even today. Like even if somebody tells me that you're too optimistic over there, I am. So we started step by step. And I knew I couldn't change the family at one go, right? Like I can't suddenly now start, oh, come on, now we're going to use bamboo toothbrushes or we're going to use copper tongue cleaners and all. And people looked at me like,
क्या कर रही है?
तो ठीक है. Then we said, let's lead by example. Let's just prove by action. I was the only one who started the first time. And one thing is, we all have our space in our house. So everybody was like, ठीक है.
You
Want
do
to
what
live
you
their
want.
life? You do you. We'll do we. Okay.
Yeah.
So that was there. But slowly. Today, when I look back, we're 2024, right? And I was looking back, and that's why when you said, if I can speak about having a tissue box and a few things which I can count on my hands that we are not sustainable in, then I think it's an achievement.
Yes.
And when my children then suddenly ended up making a reel on the things that we are sustainable with, it's a moment of pride.
Yes,
So,
absolutely.
Then we are. So I would say that कोई नहीं दिल्ली दूर नहीं है, we'll get
हो
there.
जाता है.
Like she's saying, I remember my journey also when initially I was a fan of plastic bags. You know, I would go to the shopping mall and I'm like, this plastic bag is really cute. I must have it. You know, I came from there. And now this journey has changed me so much. And I'm like, when I think about it, and I'm like, yeah, how much damage have I already done? So it's never late. It's never late for anybody to make that change and work towards it. I had a very close friend who showed me the path and said that see what you're throwing, see what you're discarding. And when I saw that was a game changer. That is what really got me into this journey of sustainability 15 years ago.
Yes.
So it's come from there. But I have done all the stuff. Only buy Bath and Body Works, like shop there and like ye bhi chahiye, wo bhi chahiye, that kind of a thing. And now, sorry boss, it's
No.
not happening.
No, I was never in that space, but I still used to buy things. Like for example, now if I go out, I never step out without a bag. Even if I'm going to mall or grocery or anything. Or I just carry a bag in case I go. That never used to happen at the start. So for convenience, you go out, you go to a mall, you buy something, you want their bag to show that you have brought things from whatever, stores. But now we don't. Well, it's a change. It's a big change, but it's a very, it's a change we are proud of.
Proud of.
Even nowadays, many are carrying those, jute bags.
Yes.
They go for grocery
Yes.
shops.
No, if I can do it, anybody can.
Yes.
That's clear.
Yeah. But don't we forget our grocery bags at home?
No.
I have 5 bags that I bought from Lulu, the reusable ones. But when I go to Lulu, I'm like, मैं भूल गई.
I am with you there also. I am with you there
It
also.
happens.
It
It happens. But there is a method to the madness. Okay?
Correct.
It's like you're not going to get it right 100% of the time.
Yes.
But at least if you start the effort and do it 10%, move to 20%, keep a bag in your car, keep a bag in your purse. Those small reminders, it's about changing a habit. Like any habit we form,
Yes.
it takes
Correct.
time.
Yes.
So it is going to take time. But when you fail, don't give up
Yeah.
on it.
Absolutely.
Restart.
I can give you one idea. If
Yeah.
you go to Lulu and you don't have a bag, carry everything in your hand. Just to make a statement. Okay? The day you will do that, next day you will never forget to take a
Then
bag.
your hands were hot that much that
Yes.
I'm with you and I missed it 3-4 times and I had to buy their reusable ones. And then we kept it in the car.
Yes.
With me, it always happens with the water bottle. Sometimes I feel
Yeah.
the water bottle.
Water
I'll keep
from
it-
our bottle.
Forget it, no, I'll keep it in the shoe rack. And then after going the car, oh my god,
I forgot.
my bottle,
Yes.
my bottle's on the shoe rack.
Me too. Today only, what are friends for?
It happened with me also. I sat in the car, I started the car. Oh no, water bottle I forgot on the table. I called my cleaner. Raju bhaiya, please.
Get it.
Water bottle नीचे दे देगा.
मेरे पास उतना टाइम नहीं था मुझे पता अनु और बतुल रहेंगे.
Yeah, we have landed up
Suddenly we
carrying.
don't forget. but there is a way forward if we try.
Absolutely.
Okay, I want to know some fun segment right now.
Okay.
So, when you guys started off the sustainability journey, right? There might be some things that you guys have done and people made fun of y'all.
Oh Lord.
I have a problem behind me.
Okay, you go.
Go ahead, let them think.
So when I used to recycle,
Yeah.
we used to segregate all our waste, okay? And we stay in an apartment, so we don't have any bin to put our waste in. We have to carry it to the recycling center every time. So this is a weekly activity we do. Or 2-3 weeks mein ek baar we do this activity. So my husband takes charge of it. The cleaners help us segregate the waste in different this. So once my cleaner was taking the stuff and going, he said, "Madam, all the other cleaners keep asking me, are you selling all of this?"
See? Yes.
So I'm like, okay, tell them yes, I'm selling all
Do
of
whatever. Yeah.
Absolutely.
They can also collect and give it to us.
Yeah.
So yeah, we have.
So that brings me to one more question. Guys, keep thinking, okay?
Sure.
So is there a possibility with you guys that, people like us can collaborate and whatever waste that we have, we can end up giving you guys? Or is it still an outsourced?
No, it's not at the moment, because what happens is here that we don't have those kind of avenues. But what we have done is we have tied up with in India there are organizations who do it. So we support them by getting their products here. It is still difficult for that kind of a change in UAE to happen. Yes.
have right now.
Yes.
But we are getting there is what I
Yes.
will say. Yeah.
So in terms of waste collection, if you're asking like collecting the waste of people and sending it to segregation, it's very easy for everybody to practice it wherever they are.
Okay.
So every area has a recycling center or a recycling facility.
Yes.
You
In
can
Dubai.
In Dubai, yes,
Okay,
in
okay.
Dubai. You can go there or to your supermarkets. Outside every supermarket nowadays there are recycling
Spinneys has.
kiosks.
Yes.
Okay.
So you can easily do that. There are apps available.
Okay.
So on those apps you just have to book your
Can you name one or two
collection.
for our
Yeah.
audience?
Recap.
Recap is one of them. Reloop, recap, all of these.
Even
are-
there's a organization called Kiswa. So when your
For old
clothes are old and you're no longer wearing them, you can just book an appointment with them. They come home, they weigh your clothes and they take it.
And they pay you.
Yeah,
And they give
yeah,
you
I have
money for
used
it.
that service.
You have.
Yeah.
My son was so happy. Oh, 4 kilo ka 4 dirham.
They also give
Yes.
you money according to the
You know what
quantity.
happened? The day Kiswa guy came to collect the clothes from my house, I had a maid that time, okay? And I think the way she looked at me was like, ये पुराने कपड़े मुझे ही दे देती
नहीं मैडम कमा रही है पैसे.
He gave around 7 dirham or
Yeah.
something right in front of me.
Yes.
This is 7 dirham for
Yeah,
you.
yeah.
So I'm like, I'm sure in her mind that's what she was
Yeah.
thinking.
But that's one option for you. You could give it to her if she is going to use it,
Yeah, but
we
you know-
always find ways where you,
Yes.
whatever is there, if somebody's going to use it,
Yeah,
well and
absolutely.
Yeah, right. So
Whenever
like
someone uses it,
Yes.
I end up giving.
Well and good.
But
I think EEG भी है.
EG is a membership based thing.
Now they've become.
Oh, really?
Yes, yes.
Oh, that's interesting.
So, where you saw me the last time was at the Dubai Bothi Lions Club,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
For the people of determination. So we're doing we're planning to do a program with them, like one of the projects we pick up, wherein you can not only send your stuff for recycling, but you can go out into the community, collect and go and give it to them, and you get a certificate. It's also a feeling of you're achieving something for everybody. For us also. I'm planning to do that with my children also.
Okay.
That's EEG. It's Emirates Environmental Group, right?
Yeah.
That's one.
It's in Jamaica.
Recap they already told you about. We are regular users of Recap,
Yeah.
and they want you to use it. This is very interesting because I was like, wow, I'm feeling at least so happy. I'm washing at least the cans, the milk cans,
Yes.
washing them and sending them, and so I was feeling good. The guy said me, don't do this only to feel good. I said, yeah, do this to earn points and use it at your outlets. So there's a loyalty program.
Yeah.
I said, yeah. He's like, that is the problem. Then he says, that is the problem with you Indians. You all just want to feel good. Don't feel good. Do something.
Go ahead.
So Recap is a very, Waste Lab.
Yes.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
know.
yeah,
So
yeah.
Waste Lab is another one which can help you segregate your waste. They also have compost bins
Yeah,
and
composting,
things
yeah.
Wow.
like that.
Yeah.
They create soil, no? The waste lab
Waste lab
is
has-
to compost.
Like Batul has this funny story. We have a lot of comedy going on in the house. So we have smaller bites happening in our house now.
Okay.
So there's comments like suddenly somebody will take suppose plastic, my sister will look at me. Sustainable, okay. वैसे सब बहुत moments होते हैं. But with the compost ना, when I was very excited, very excited when the first one to failed. Second one when I didn't have, and it was, we call it black gold.
Black
gold. I was like, I'll give it to everybody. I was trying to say, the first is, oh, choti khushiyaan. Then he's like, I don't know where this journey is going to go, right from creating, now you're like doing some distributing soil where you reach. So, we have a lot of those moments. But there are lots of organizations who've come up, like even at the expo with children, even when they opened the sustainability pavilion, there are lots of tie-ups they have there. It was so interesting going through that journey.
Yes.
I use that when I teach children. So the place that I come in from sustainability point of view, apart from doing it at home, it's mainly training the future generation of what is it that they can do. Very fancy words, circular economy, greenwashing, this, but what is all of this? What is it that you can do at your level? But when we even speak about 7,000 liters of water being used for a cotton t-shirt, then you think that jo ghar pe hai, let's reuse it. So that is the entire game basically, when you talk about sustainability. You have lots of funny moments, definitely, because they were like 7,000 liters, one boy in the class is, ma'am, this is all wrong. Rubbish. Go back and check your stats. So he's told me that also. But it's cool, right? So we're having a discussion. Okay, let's find out together and stuff.
Okay.
Yeah,
That's
we had this
interesting.
journey, this conversation with my brother and family and all think I'm mad. Like I do all this crazy stuff. I'm mad. Okay, I'm mad. No problem.
She is declaring, guys. She's mad. She's declaring it.
But then see, you drive from here to Bardabai to collect all this stuff. Have you thought of the carbon emission?
Yes.
So yes, I agree that it is not like seamless because the conveniences are not seamless for us, right? But somewhere you have to draw the line now that what matters to you as a person, whether this matters. If you're going to always look for the negative, you're going to find negative.
Yes.
But if you look at it differently and look at the positive that it has, that I saved so many plastic bags today. I had to go one chakkar. I was doing multiple things at that one time.
We
Not
don't do
just
only
one
that.
thing.
Yeah.
Go and do multiple things.
Yes.
So then it's fine.
That's what I was saying. No, is it worth going all the way to get one small thing? No. But if you're going to do multiple things, we always club. No, when you're going from here, from Silicon Oasis, if I'm going to Karama, I will obviously have 3-4 works aligned. So we plan that way also. It's not only about going for this. Even if you're going to meet friends on the way back, I have this to do.
There's a to-do list.
At the end of the day, wherever possible, we are trying to, bring
Yes.
the
Just an effort.
Effort.
The way you look at it.
Yeah.
Today I learnt a lot actually.
Oh.
I am going to at least try like baby steps and see wherever it is possible.
Nice.
Now I want to know how you guys met, because when I told let's do this one, it was like, and I was looking for Charlotte because
yes,
I
you
knew
have seen
it would link, but you guys were like, chalo karte hain.
Haan.
How did you all meet and how much time did it take for you guys to become a gang? That's what I found.
For me, I met. We
met online through
Instagram,
some-
I think. Yeah. She was inquiring about my shampoo bar, and that's how we got introduced. And I gave her my number. She called me. I explained her. So, and then later she introduced about the clubs, and then through clubs, we all started to.
You know,
mingle.
you can go ahead.
We met before that. Okay,
Yeah.
and this is so interesting. Yeah, you did say that. I imagine. I've said it to Bill now, so it's okay. I think.
And Bill, this is before COVID.
Yes. So I met her because I had gone to a sustainability fair or whatever, like an exhibition, and I had gone there to support somebody else who had connected with me. I was in the corporate then, and I saw her and I bought something from them.
During
Okay?
a pop-up.
They are, but by the way, I have a very brown thumb. Otherwise, even a cactus will say, "Mujhe mat chhu." Pehle, yeah? So thanks to them, I've started my green journey also because I got the first grow bag from them, and Batul actually took me through how to use it. I did it with my children, but that's when I met. But then you know what? There's a connection you feel. And I think that's something unpredictable. So I look at Anu and Batul, and Lakshmi I met afterwards, after joining Home. But Anu and Batul, this one, though we keep saying that we are soul sisters, there are so many things in common. But Anu is that sounding board that, I must have met her once or twice. So many times I might call her and मुझे ऐसा लग रहा है, what do I do? It's that
Just connect.
connection. It's that connection. I actually joined Homepreneurs when one person said it's good to join. Like till then I thought it was some
But
standard.
honestly speaking, that is one of the club. I am a part of many, but that's one which has given an impact,
Yes,
It has brought a lot of us together, a lot of collaboration and a lot of works that happen around the community. And Bilna has that hands-on,
Right,
go do whatever you guys want.
Correct,
It's a place to meet.
Yes.
So, hands off
me
to her.
me and Batul were neighbors. So, I know her for a very long time now.
Okay.
And Charlotte and Lakshmi also. So, it's said that to meet people with same kind of madness is priceless. I think that's what it is. We all have the same.
We have many
Lovely
life partners.
And I met Batul in our apartment and we were discussing for a bit long time.
Yeah.
It's all happened before COVID, like
Just when I was,
19 or
Anupama
something.
told me about the shampoo
Yes.
bar,
Yes.
and I tried a shampoo bar. She came to deliver it, and that's where we connected the first
Yeah.
time. Then I told her she's a nice lady. Yeah. that is the thing. Then Charlotte I met in one of the
Homepreneurs
face to
only.
face. I met her at an homepreneurs function. And then I was like,
she's-
ये तो मैं ही हूँ.
So many things, we're so similar, we're just like the same person.
Yeah.
So for me, you guys did not click much,
Right.
but I think you had a stall with us once,
Yes,
right?
Marina.
Yeah, and I was like, okay. And that time, I could not get anything from you. Maybe
Yes.
mindset ही नहीं था sustainability का. That's the reason. And Charlotte also for the first time it did not click,
Right.
but seeing her again and again
Yeah.
and again, and then
You can't.
I started following you guys on Instagram, and then things
Correct.
clicked.
Yeah.
And recently when I started using the
Yeah.
bag, I was like, I didn't take too much time to buy that bag.
Yeah.
It's because
Yes.
that was my need of the hour.
Right.
Okay, and then she showed me how she's keeping her laptop,
Right.
water bottle, and everything is going on. So I'm like, wow.
Yeah.
So the bag, I don't think we'll put it in the pictures later on.
Sure,
But
sure.
yeah, so that's how the bond became strong. And at Marina Pearl is where I started getting a
Yes.
vibe of all of these.
Yes,
So up until last year, मेरे बच्चे लोग means
हाँ,
my
that was whole-
staff,
Correct.
बस यही मेरी
Yeah,
दुनिया है.
yeah.
And the clients, रोते वाले और अच्छे वाले दोनों टाइप. बस those were my people. But now
Yeah.
I think from morning to evening, if there is something that I have to do, whether it is with my health, whether it is with kind of purchases, my dresses are getting stitched from the
Club.
member of the club. So that's
Yes.
something
Yeah.
changed a lot.
Yeah,
So
definitely.
I hope with this podcast, even sustainable people might have understood
Yeah.
sustainability a little bit better for a
Correct.
person like whoever is thinking like me.
Right.
It's a vast subject and we can keep on talking about
Yeah,
it.
I think-
it's a debatable also.
Even if you give it us days, we will go on talking about sustainability.
Yeah, but at the same time, it's not only about talking, it's about how you make
Practice it.
Agree.
practical and fun.
Yes.
That is what catches us to do it. So
Correct.
it will not click in someone is giving a speech, we are
Yeah,
listening.
agree.
That does not put a practical use of it. When you
Right.
start showing up or start making it fun,
Correct.
that's when
Yes.
people will be able to
Yes,
take it forward.
absolutely.
And there are a lot of myths around it, right?
Yeah.
So that slowly busting those myths
Yeah.
is when people realize, oh, yeah, it is simple,
Yeah.
it's not that difficult.
That difficult, yeah.
Not expensive.
Yeah.
It's not expensive. In fact, it reduces a lot of other costs, unnecessary
In the long
costs
run,
in
yeah.
the long run.
So people just carry casually water bottle and they say it's okay. They tell me why do you take the effort? ये recycle होता है. नहीं and recycle होता है. So I'm like okay, do you really know what happens to this? No, नहीं होता है recycle. But that's that mindset which people have, which we need to change. It's just a small effort to carry your own bottle from the house and that's it. You don't need to go out. You don't need to buy again and waste all the.
So you guys are from Dubai itself from a very long time?
Yes, I've been in
I've been
Dubai
here for 16 years, yeah.
15 years.
24 years.
Wow! Where is the passport?
She was waiting.
Me just 9 years.
Just 9 years. Okay.
To 9 years.
Have you?
I feel this 9 years itself is like,
It's a long
like,
time.
it's like home only.
I've
I
just
don't see any
recently
difference.
completed 10 years. Same. The feeling is
You
mutual.
don't feel any difference between your hometown and Dubai.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
very similar.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, we found those kind of connections around us so that
Yeah.
we don't miss family.
Yes, definitely.
Yeah.
Friends are like family.
Absolutely. So, any crazy workshop or beach cleaning or anything that you guys have done over this?
beach cleaning is one thing, it's in my bucket list.
Okay,
We
so
have
I want to
let's
do.
conquer together.
Sure,
We
definitely.
love
They will help us.
Yeah. Beach cleanup, a full hands up. Me and
Yeah.
my son. We are
Yes.
like,
Yeah, even my
oh
son wants
God.
to join.
Every weekend of winter, Mama, can we go to the beach to clean it up?
We do beach cleanups. We have also arranged those cigarette butt, which you won't believe when you go to a beach how many cigarette butts are there. When we arranged for a cleanup, we realized we filled multiple bottles with it.
Oh my
so there is so much of waste around. So yeah, we do arrange. Maybe let's do it
Guys,
one
we
more
are
time.
planning this one after this.
Absolutely.
So, whoever want to be
Even
the
my
members
son
of
will
it.
join as a part of his project also.
Yeah.
So it will be
Those
beneficial.
plastic pellets, how many weekends me and my son have gone when they had
Yes.
that, you remember in between we had that surge of some ship
yes,
releasing
yes,
those plastic small round balls, like now they are so tiny.
They're too tiny.
That it looks like food to any sea animal.
Marina.
Yeah.
So, they were all on Dubai beaches, all around. So, and to sieve them is not easy because they are very lightweight and they would just sink into the sand. So, cleaning all of that, there were many groups doing this
Yes.
for weeks together.
Still, it was
And
not enough.
yeah, and it's still there by the way, because it spread all over,
Yeah.
all over. So cleaning that itself was an activity where you have to put it in water, the sand, so that the pellets float, and then you remove this. So we were doing this every weekend.
Yes.
Oh.
So yeah, beach cleanup is something that is very
Yeah.
close to our family's heart.
I mean, I hope there comes a time when we don't need to do beach cleanups and the
I hope
beaches
so.
are clean.
Yeah.
But till then, we have to do our part.
Yeah.
Yes.
But I think there's a long way for that.
Yes.
Yeah.
Of course.
That way. Thank you very much, guys, for coming in and giving your fantastic vibe. And hope the thing that I want to make a point to is sustainability is a way to go. And if we don't know about it, let's take help of these people and try and implement it in our day-to-day life. And thank you very much. If anybody else is doing something which is equal to sustainability or anything in common and would like to come down and showcase your products, your company, and want to make a difference, please get in touch with us. You can contact Twiga or you can let us know on our podcast channel. And thank you very much for having.
Thank you so much.
Thank
Thank
you
you,
so
Marina.
much.
It was
Thank
lovely.
you.
Thank you.
This was a lot of fun. I mean, we didn't have to prep for things.
Yeah.
And
We
I
just
love your
came
place.
and
Yeah.
were ourselves, and the vibe is beautiful.
Beautiful.
Thank you
Thank
for
you.
having us.